Hi y'all, this is Wade the Ozark Hillbilly. I'm here today at Silver Dollar City. I came here today and I want to ask you a question. Could Silver Dollar City be a place to have a film shot at? And I'm going to show you a few reasons why it could. Because it's a beautiful park. I love this park. I've been coming here for a long time. And there's some neat, fascinating things I want to show you. I hope you all come along and enjoy this. See, this is what I'm talking about film. See, they got a blacksmith here making his craft. They can easily put that on a film. And you got this blacksmith shop right here, forgery, where you can have more artistry shown off. This is what I like about it. The filming could easily be shot here. Plus, there's something I'm going up this hill to show you. Look at all those brands. This is another thing is I'm not gonna probably stick onto this, but I'm gonna show you things that I just think is unique about Solar City. Just a beautiful little forge. I can see this being used for a film or show. There actually was a show shot here, and I'll show you as soon as I get up to the spot. All the neat things are built here. Right here, a famous show, The Beverly Hillbillies, Season 8, 1969, October the 8th, was shot right here. Has really changed is that little bump out and this facade right here. It's only changed since the show was shot in the 60s. There was Hannah's Ice Cream was a different facade back in the 60s. It shows how much this has changed. If you go back and watch that film or that show, that Beverly Hillbillies, has a lot to do with our culture and the history around here. See, the Beverly Hillbillies was written by Paul Henning. If I'm saying that last name right, I'm sorry, but um, he's a writer from this area. And showed the Beverly Hillbillies. They were a family that struck oil and moved to Beverly Hills, California, because the family was ushering. You can, if anybody who has seen the show, seen the episode, and seen it, a lot of older generation will be watching it, or younger, like me, because I grew up with parents who watched it before. And I love watching the Beverly Hills because it was a little piece of Ozark treasure that the rest of the world got to see. Didn't do a lot about the Ozarks, except mention names if you watch the film. Oh, no. Why did I call it film? It's a show. My brain ain't thinking right now anymore. I just love it. And just something I want to share about Solar City. And plus, I'm about to show you more why I think this could be more of a film location. Because you can easily hide the, the the theme park and come in here because there's so much craftsmanship that Solo Shade has brought in over these years, the 50 years, that makes this place ideal. Plus, there's so many easy ways you can do it. I'm going to show you on the ground. I'm going to show you some unique things that I love of being a lifelong Solar City coming to this park. But now I get to show you all, and I hope you like it some more. Hope I'm not boring you so far. See, right here is where they're hand hewing logs for projects around Silver City for their campground or buildings around here because a lot of the buildings I just learned is hand hewn from this area. And this is why I think film location because they can actually show someone building a house, not have to fake it. They just have to hide the theme park. And it is beautiful. I have shown this area on before with other photos past of Silver City, but I didn't really get here because I was a little too late at the time of the day because I was having fun with my family and didn't really pay attention to time. And I wanted to share some of this in the earlier films. Plus, I've been getting equipment that makes it better for y'all to see my films. because I'm getting back to something I love, my first job, and where I can bring to y'all, because I used to work at Shepherd the Hills. That's why sometimes I say the word, because my very first job, and I loved it, and now I'm trying to get back into it. Sorry for the little rabbit trail, but now I'm gonna get back to why I call it. See, like right here, you got wood shavings, you got all kinds of equipment that you can walk around. You got this old timey village that you could easily be transported back into the 1800s, late 1900s, even to oh, uh, even modern era, because these buildings could be so many different things. Some of these buildings are original and moved here, and some of these are hand hewn from this area. Like some stuff I have not really came down here because, but this is where I'm going into. Right on. Family of Missouri came here, covered wagon from North thing, and body of the pioneers. She lived her life, no modern convenience, but determined the faith of God and the land she owes with, and for surviving, she was able to inspire all those who knew. Wow, that is neat. See, you got an old hand pump. I'm gonna see if it works. Nope. So this was her little house. She lived with no modern convenience. See? They can easily modify stuff. The inside wouldn't be using for a film. Hope y'all can see in here because this is dark. But the outside could easily be transformed. Like you got this little thing, you only gotta do is put some sod down, and it could easily be done. And there's that old kitchen. Wow, she did live without no convenience. Yeah, sorry, this is going to be a lot of little rabbit trails because I just get easily distracted. Milking Cow Gal Porch Homestead Pickers presents the backside of the Appleside Barn. They have goats over here. They got everything. Howdy there. This is neat. That's one thing I do like bringing you all along, because I can show you stuff that I have not seen in a long time. Because frankly, when I was younger, this probably was not interesting to me at all. Look at this old barn. This is cool. Wow. This is beautiful. I say that a lot because I see a lot of things I need to. See this old village? With everything shut down, you could easily transform this into a set. See, they got a little petting area. The back of that building. Here's the church. I've shown this before. I even shown the Ozark Trail School before. Right up here. But it's on an earlier video. If you want to go back, look at Silver City Adventures, and you will find it. This is another thing. They make their homemade bats here. See all the craftsmanship that's all the city of Florida. It's easy to be shown on this show. You can even get your name on carved, and here's some of the stuff that you can get here. But made right here. Ain't that cool? Hand driven, making a bat. That is cool. That is neat. And it's so cool to see artists doing their job. See, here's another area. They got all this tools that can also, and they're often to the era from the 1800s all the way up to the 1920s and 1940s. So you got a saw blade that's belt driven. You got a bandsaw. A little bit of hiding this can easily be put in the show. Showing old timey. All these equipments. It's neat about the craftsmanship. We'll break off the little film part about this location. If I find anything more, I'll show you, but while I'm walking around, I'm going to show you something else. The new addition to Solar City. The new ride that they're keeping hush hush. It's over here by Wildfire and Outlaw. Nope. I hope someday I'll run with get expansion, but Powder Cake. And I think this area is neat, and finally they are expanding on upon Solar City. If you ever came here for any reason, most of the stuff has not been put together like a traditional park. It started as the cave, the craftsmanship I just shown you, then the rides came second. And so they just put the rides in wherever they could and how they could. And it made it kind of chaotic, but now recently they've been trying to clean up. They've been trying to put some of the rides together. Maybe this will be Thunderation 2. I need to get on and ride that sometime. See, right here used to be like an overflow for the Wildfire, but now it's gone. And this is what I'm hoping so more, because Wildfire was out in the back area. Now it might make a circle. If you want to see the ride, if you want to see the progress, you got to what you call it, ride Wildfire to see it, or Powder Cake, because you got all this wall right here, new timber. That's new. Look at that scaffolding, and they made it look like it's old. Looks like an old water, like an old derrick or a water tower. I can't wait to what they get here. That is cool. Wildfire is a very neat ride. I love it. It's one of my favorite rides. If it ain't too busy, I might go in there and look inside of it. I know this is my little rabbit trail off what I originally did, but I'm so close, I thought I'd just share you anyway. This is cool. There goes the ride. Probably won't jump on today, but I'll just show you inside. I'm going to show you the inside of Wildfire. See, here's the seat. I won't break any rules because I hate to ever get kicked out of this place, because it's such a beautiful thing. I'll show you something. I used to think I was a mad experiment trying to find a way to make this thing blow. Man, all these little patterns make it look like a little scientist. This is didn't really have time to take a part of this unless the lines were really busy. So far, being out in the back area, this place has not got that busy, but I bet you with the new addition, this will get more busy, more fun. It's chilled with Wildfire, all these neat little stuff. There's the scientist spot. Man, it is cool for a hot day. I just love how they do things around here. More of that scientist. All the neat little things they put up. It's like a can't go upstairs because I got blocked off. But I'm gonna come closer. I like this. And look at that door moving. That is so cute, like something's coming out of it. I just love all this. This makes me giggle. Feels like somebody's gonna be in here. This is neat. This brings back happy memories of just being here all these years, riding this ride, having fun, just sailing through the air. And I can fill a page of all kinds of funny stories. Like that one, I was like a mad scientist. It is cool. I'm just getting distracted. I know I went off my original theme, but I want to show you things that I think is neat, or cool around here, because it is cool, and I love it. As I exit the building, I want to show you the little gift shop. I think it is a cool little thing, and it has a few like Easter eggs in there of old rides used to be. This is all up in that balcony is a ride extension. So on a nice long day, you get to see the inside of this area and this little contraption right here. I can't really show you, but it looks like a boat with balloons. It is beautiful. This is what makes this neat. Not bad in here today. Little bike, little different rides, wildfire. Where I've seen some of those stairs I couldn't go up. This is an area. What I love is these old glass bottle sodas. The only place I could really get them, but then I found out other places I could get them, but it was always just an old Siamese treat to have an old glass bottle. So you got some stickers here. You got other merch over wildfire. A lot of times they had like a cup or something that sometimes, like an 80s theme, that showed the old rides. But I don't see it right now. Wildfire is one of these beautiful little rides that's very underrated for Solar City. I'm going to show you something that has been long forgotten and used to be a thing you could do a long time ago, but I don't remember when you could do it. But it's walking underneath the waterfall over here at Solar City, because at one time you could, but I don't know when they got taken out and replaced. When they were doing some work on this, I was hoping that what they're doing, but not. But I'm excited what they are doing. As I make my way down the zigzag and see more of this wall, I don't know if I can show you anything. See this zigzag right here. Not a lot of people take this. That's only two ways you can get up to Wildfire. Yep, going down the zigzag. So you can see more of that up there. Now, this waterfall, you can't really see with all the trees. I'll go to another area to show you. There used to be a walking trail behind it, but they expanded and took it out. I miss it. I think there's a theme park out there that has a trail behind a waterfall, but I don't know which one it is. If you all comment, show me. because I would love to go up there someday once I get past the Ozarks. Yep, more of that zigzag path. I don't know if you can see it, but see that gap underneath there where that thing? That used to be a path underneath. Now I think you can see where the path used to go. Now I can see more of it. It used to go right over here. I wasn't just trying to get onto the path. But yep, you can see it. See the old wall over there? See the path down there? I thought it was lost. But there's an old path that goes right underneath that waterfall. It's no longer accessible to the public. They only use it for workers. With all expansions, I can see it never opening again. This man-made waterfall. Ready to go to Powder Cave, this area. I've shown it once on my previous video, a little bit of it. I've not shown it all, so I'm going to show you some more. I've not shown you before. But has anybody remember it when it was Buzzsaw Falls? And has anybody wrote it? Please comment if you have, because I would love to everybody know who does it, if they liked it or not. It was an interesting ride. It only lived a short little while, and I have rode it before. I almost rode every single ride in this park except a few. And those few I have not rode yet. Or can't because they're no longer here. Or I'm way too big for them. Powder Keg. Once was a land of Buzzsaw Falls. I can see the name because they had a little fall over here. But also this talks back. Parts of this could be used as a show if they wanted to. Because there's so many little neat things. That is cool. Here's a little shack. Looking over that little fall. Some more beef jerky. I'm trying to look for that entryway where that old trail is, but they got it pretty hidden or built up. Or they don't want us to find because they don't want people to get down there. More of the progress, and I see the derrick. That's what I call it. They made it look old. Yep, they got this fence up. Yeah, that's cool. That's going to be neat. I like that. Can't wait till whatever ride that is going to be, the new name. Hope it's not that name. Thunderation. That's what I'm hoping. Shot tower means dynamite. Let's look inside. I don't know if I shot this before. But this is cool. Quite busy today. I would show you more of it. It was not so busy, but this is one thing I like about this area. Look at this press. Ain't that cool? In front of the old Fire in the Hole. Now it's all boarded up. Now it's just a rest area and a smoke area. But I'm wondering what Solar City is going to do with the old building. Put a new show in it, scrap it, do something different. I'm just wondering what they're doing because I'd like to see this come back. I know why they moved it out to where they moved it to bring it to Fireman's Landing. Bring those rides back where people can be less confused. I understand that. But someday I want to go to Dollywood because I want to go see Blazing Fury. Because that's the original Fire in the Hole. Because they built one here and one out there. It'd be neat to see the compare someday. I love to get out there. The sister park to Solar City. Oh, this is a random video of. I originally thought about doing shows, TVs and shows could you use, but I just see stuff that catches my eye, and I have to show it. And I hope you're enjoying this. Hope you're not keeping it thinking it's bored. As I round in this little corner, walking around the park, I found something that's interesting. You can see it behind me, but this is part of the summer celebration. It is the giant cornhole game, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. As I say, I come around the corner and I look at the size of these cornhole games. Man, if you miss that, I don't know what you're gonna do. They have all kinds of things. This is a little flex area. Used to have a roller coaster here at one time, but now they use this as a flex area. Maybe I might play a little game and see if I can not miss. Not, you'll probably catch me and it'd be funny. I got the bag. I'm gonna try to, with one hand, try to make it in the hole. Oh, see, I can't even make it. Let me do a take two on this. I don't know how I missed that, but maybe I'm not aiming right. Got it again. Oh, there we go. I made it. This has been fun so far. It ain't done yet. Hope you enjoy me playing a little cornhole game by myself, but I love it anyway. It's a good old fun. Reminds me of backyard summers. I'm so glad that Solar City's been on Summerfest. That's what I am right now. Oh, I'm trying to show you one more thing before I'm done for the day. Going around this little way to get up there, bypass Hardtack Hill, this little water wheel. I think it's neat. 1879 design of water power system. I just like how Solar City, all these little nooks and crannies, just shows you something different. It is cool. See? I was just down there playing the cornhole game. This little vent space. Now I'm coming up this little shortcut. I could probably get you lost in this place. See, there it is again. See? A little shortcut. Bypass Hardtack Hill. I'll show you sometime and why people call it Hardtack Hill. But you got a neat little bird's eye view of the park once you come up here. This little thing. Right now the trees are covering it up. But it is neat. And this part's usually decorated lights during the Christmas time. Then you go down to Midtown. And I love this. The stuff that makes me laugh. R&R Talking Bucket logo. And it talks to you and it shows you what the hand is. And all the different things. They're just these little neat little eggs all around Solar City. If you just take your time, you can find it. Hello? See if it'll make a talk. Nope, I guess I can't make a talk. It's right here, the Silver Dollar City line, honoring the Frisco line that ran through Missouri a long time ago. I think it's B&F, but I ain't for sure anymore. Here's more of it. The old train depot that dotted the land a long time ago. See, they even have a wheel that looks like a bench. I know it ain't a very good shot, but that's the very first train they used. It was too small, and the crowd got too big for them to stop using it. I'll maybe get a better look at it. And that is cool. From the 60s to probably the 80s, only had two train cars. That's one of the, that is cool. I can see that being too small of a train. Wow. On 2 cards. Now they use it as a testimony. Where it came from. Now where the Silver City trains are at. This is what I like. They show the photos of one of the people that you find on the train ride. If you ever want to see some more, I shot a earlier video about the Silver City train. That's why I'm not riding right now. But there's so many things that I found that is why I'm down here. I'm gonna show you anyway. But I am happy to share you some memories. Like those photos, those are the train robbers. I think it's really neat because of how they integrate everything. It just looks like an old-fashioned train station. I know I'm getting way off of my original thing. Over here by the train station is this right here. I don't know how many times my family have took photos of here, just showing this. I love this old sign. This is something that they would use back in the day to retain people who got in trouble and a little public humiliation to make sure they don't do that again. This makes so much memories of being goofiness with my family or friends. Just put my head in there, act like I got myself in trouble. There's so many places you could do it, but I ain't gonna show you that. That'll be in for a future video because I've been having a blast here, bringing back memories, enjoying this place, enjoying what it is. I thank you all for being here today. I thank you for joining me. Hope you like the Silver City adventure I'm doing. I originally started coming out here to show and film about the theme thing, but I got totally off kilter because once I seen the new edition of what's going in the park and then showing the little things, this might end of the video being a little bit random because, like I said in the video, I'm trying to fall back and love what I used to love. That is being part of what I used to love was the Shepherd of the Hills. And just filming this and getting in front of the camera and showing you things that I love about the Ozarks is trying to bring back that little passion I had once that I thought I'd never get back. But now I'm getting back because I'm enjoying this. I want to show you the Ozarks. And that's why I think if you really like this, put a like button. If you share this, share some like, because this might show a Silver City a different side than somebody else sees than the rest of the people who's trying to hype this building up. This place does not need to be hyped. It is just fine as it is. A place you enjoy. And anything remind you of a different theme park, please comment it down below because I want to find out more information and put on my do list of getting outside of the Ozark because I have a theory. I have something coming up. Be patient. I'm trying to find the right time to do it. Explain more of the Ozarks. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you. Bringing you along, showing you Silver City. Just a small piece. I could probably show you 100 different times and you probably get to see something a little different or a little bit the same. I'm Wade the Ozark Hillbilly. I'll see you all later and have a blessed week.